big fan of like good horror games. Like, I had my moments in Resident Evil. I was more upset with Until Dawn, but I had my moments on that. And I grew up watching PewDiePie play this, and I was scared watching it. And it just came out for PlayStation, and if you haven't got it yet, it is free for PlayStation Plus users on PlayStation 4. I would recommend getting it. Get it. Get it. You can get it. Yes. So I'm not really a big fan of it, the horror stuff, but it comes with the 3. It's free, so why not get it? And I came home from work, and I was really gonna wait till tomorrow to do it, but I'm so anxious to just start it. So let's get going. I hit X. I feel like I remember this worse than it was. Like, I feel like it's not as bad. It's also like nighttime where I am, so people are asleep. Let's hope I don't wake no one up because I'm upstairs. That would be kind of bad. Nordic Gaming. Welcome to Amnesia, the Dark Descendant. What follows is a couple of quick messages on how to get the best experience possible. Amnesia should not be played to win. Instead, focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. Do not worry about when and how to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. When you want to leave the game, just choose save and exit. You can then use continue to return where you left off next time you start up the game. The world of Amnesia is place and you are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits, hide, or even run if necessary. People are like, why do you put your gamma up so high? I'm blind. Like, very. Play in a dark room and wear headphones. Got the headphones, but if I turn off them, you're gonna see my green screen flashing and bubbles everywhere, and it's gonna look wrong. So I gotta have my light on. The interplay between lights and darks is very important to the game because it is vital to set up the gamer correctly. Use the slider control to do so. Adjust to the square at the right is barely visible. It says to the right. I see one to the left. There isn't one to the right, is there? It's to the left. Maybe I should keep it this high. I'm just gonna assume they meant left. Adjust it until you see the square on your. Let's make. This is left. I can barely see the left one, so. That is all. I hope you enjoy immersing yourself in the world of Amnesia. Frictional games. So we didn't even start. Start a new game.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... Yes. I am Daniel.
Now, watching this game growing up, this very, very young age, I am 18. I've been watching people play this game since I was like, so, and I still kind of want people to play it just for when I'm feeling down and I'll laugh. So I kind of have an idea of what I need to do. Thank God. This one I actually have watched play, and I don't remember much of anything other than PewDiePie screaming, and then that one time he broke his mic. We enter this. We're just gonna enter this journal. Memento.
Hi.
Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Is it going in the chat? My other computer for the stream is down. I don't know what's wrong with it. I gotta figure out how to fix it. So do me a favor. Enjoy. Roll it? I dropped. I should really work on drones. You good, bro? Yes! Yo! Yo! I used to have a Mr. Chair shirt. This is pretty good. Like, I'm actually surprised they incorporated everything. What was in the room? Timber they used to light candles and other light sources in the environment. Inventory. Alright, cool. Alright, so that's good. I don't see Dude, he's tripping balls, I think. Like, I really think he's messed up. They're like, dude, he can't remember his name. Gosh. You know? So I can light this candle. That is dope. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to fight the OCD urge. Alright. Hope you guys can hear me real well. I got a new mic. I need to get a pop filter for it, of course, but this is gonna hopefully turn into my career. I don't trust this. Why do I have to follow like this? What the fuck was that? I'm not doing nothing. What was that? I'm moving a lot faster now. Miss. No, this isn't the... Yo, was that open? find what is clothes. Nothing I can use. Disable slow turn lights, environment, so tinderbox. Forgot about the sanity thing. Boom, you good? Slight headache, all is good in hell. You are going first. You're gonna be a stingy bastard. Well, I get it. So there was no point. This was just, oh, it was probably just like a tutorial thing. This is gonna do this. I wonder if I can use my keyboard and mouse. Okay. In a minute or two. He fell into the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden in fear. I need to learn how to read faster. What are you? Yo! Where? I don't see a candle thing. I don't see a candle thing. Sorry, I don't see a candle thing. I'm go over here. I like how the air blew it out, but I didn't see anything with it. Yes! Lantern. I don't think I really need it. Look, what's up with this game and books? Okay, so I don't have to go in there. Oh. That's cool. You know, I've never liked the hands in this game. What? Earthquake! No. Useful these ow. If you guys hear me say ow a lot, I worked at a factory with fiberglass, so I still have so I can add oil. Okay.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Gang, yeah. So what else is in here before I just kind of walk off like an idiot? Why is there blood here? Did these break? Nope. I guess not. Okay. Let's see, anything useful, anything familiar looking. What are you? Go into the entrance. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect. To run, hold L2 down. Oh, so you're telling me how to run. Something is about to happen.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
I don't know how bright that is. What is this? What are you? Oil. Let's fill that. Yeah, 'cause oh, what's over there? So how am I doing? I'm good and crystal clear. Just oh you no you crystal I need to turn on the light. It's dark. I don't want to go in there. I just need to follow the stuff. I need to stop wandering off. This episode's gonna be like an hour and a half. Yep. It's already like pitch black in there. No! Get away from her. I'm gonna stop. Ow! I got a slight headache. Thanks. Go me. Tough and pliant. Can't be torn by hand or door. Where? Hold on. I need to read again. Don't be afraid. Inner sanctum. Isn't that this? Wine cellar. Inner sanctum, inner sanctum, inner sanctum. Laboratory. Inner sanctum, inner sanctum. Locked. Inner sanctum. Jesus. These YouTubers are like pros or something. They already knew archives. I don't need to go through all this and whatnot. Like I just I used to play like first-person shooters and stuff. So me playing. Oh, wrong button. Oh my god, I'm lost. I'm blowing time away. Jesus. Let's just go back because this one has like a feel like I need to be in here. Damn. Oh, I should have read that out loud. Them rocks. Like how can I just launch them? Like they don't fall apart. Totally disappointed that they're
fragrance. Damascus rose.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see them clear. And one part aquafortis.
Dude, they need to chill. Chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiment has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Yeah, you ain't going out. Alright, so we move stuff to the wine cellar, which, in turn, get the fuck out of here. traveling to Dover meant... Oh, yep. I feel like we already, like, started this out. Yeah, we're already at 30 minutes. See, the problem with this game is I don't remember, like, a starting and stopping point. It's just go, 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 go. We can play the whole thing. Put them in the wine set. Slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old trailer at Brooklyn Square. Let alone someone would seem appropriate somehow. It's a push, not a pull. Wilmer's contract. Wilhelms. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander Baron of Brenningberg. That is a weird name. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander Baron of Brenningberg. I don't like the name. Is to recommend my services at the Prussian Royal Court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrett. Yo, I heard that. And I ain't playing these games. Y'all hearing that, man? Like, I'm not just hearing footsteps.
16th of May, 1839. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a tomorrow.
Crap. I'm just gonna read it. Chemical relocation. No. No. Yep. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in the vast plain of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hannon, the mother of all of us. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way, late in the dark, cold night. Tomorrow I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chambers. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Something. Likely for a reason. Wait on. What the fuck was that? Chest. Hold on. That's too fast.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
You almost died because of that. But I can break my hand. Well.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
oil. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need a lock. Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I feed them some wine. It would in a sense solve both of my problems. Yo, I think you got a ghost problem. Didn't mean to do that. Dust. Sort of oil. What? Woo! No. What the fuck? Yo, that ass freaked me out just a little bit. Sanity. We're almost at an hour. Leave. Get out of there. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end this one. I don't know how that kind of freaked me out. This is kind of in a boring, all my videos are kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. So if you subscribe, you just support me. Oh, whoa! Alright, we're gonna try to get some oil. Stone ceiling pushed down the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled. Man, I'm getting tired too. Not really. Probably gonna go out and stream the quality.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Tinderboxes. Sketchy. god, dude, I'm whispering. I'm like dead ass. God, everything but what I want. That's why PewDiePie doesn't like barrels. Good. Okay. Boom. God,
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here alive.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
They were breathing in the fumes of whatever. Alright, Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrett. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the castle of Brennenburg. With most of the aristocracy. I feel like an idiot. I know the word. It's like aristocrat. But I was curious about what happened. Oh my god, I was curious about what this supposed Knight of the Order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the real reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, and not the honors I have been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In turn, he would attest to my character at the royal court, venting my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but I came swiftly to I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had no suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my man drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. The skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against the God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer what, nigga? Like, dude, you can't just like, pisses me off. That really, like, that just really rubs the metal the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Skim through. See if I missed anything. I don't know what to do here. Nope, I missed them. Alright guys, so we're back in the entrance hall. I'm gonna call it good. It's an hour and 3-minute episode. Me running around, and I think, well, I mean, we got one good jump scare. We got one. Once I start getting on my, oh my god, why is it oh! What the fuck? Ow! Stop it. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna end it right here. Once I get, you know, all my bills paid and I get my stuff back on track and back in order and all of that, I keep my stuff going and going, and I'm hustling and hustling and hustling. I will be getting, right now, one thing I think of is a Mac for editing and whatnot, but please tell me if there's some computer that is better and faster. And I'm not talking about a laptop, I want a computer. I'm not getting a MacBook, like I'm getting the big Mac, which is going to, I mean, there's $1,000, so it's going to take me a while to get it. Because again, $1,000 isn't something you just stumble across, you know. But, once I get that, I think I'm gonna do like a ultimate jump scare. It's gonna be after this though. Which I don't know if I'm gonna play all 3. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, when I say there's a lot, there is a lot. But I'm willing to do it. Thumbs up this video for me, because it does actually help. It's like I don't really know what it does money-wise once you get up there. I don't even know if it does anything, but to me it's a confidence boost. Like, y'all are just like wanting me to continue doing this, because some series, like the Resident Evil series, I only got like 3 likes out of the whole series, all 7 parts. But every time I was gonna quit, and then I saw a like, and I was like, can't quit, they like it. So make sure you hit thumbs up, because this is gonna be a long series, and this is gonna be a big motivation boost. So thank you guys for watching. Have a safe night. Good night.